This is an exclusive conversation with the Information Minister of Pakistan, Attaullah Tarar. Thank you so much for speaking with us, Tarar sir. The SCO summit, after 27 years, Pakistan is actually hosting a summit of this magnitude. What's the big takeaway and what does Pakistan stand to achieve?
I think we are a very hospitable people and we are a very resilient people, and by hosting this conference, we've shown to the world that we are a peace-loving nation. We have a beautiful capital, Islamabad, and you can see it is surrounded by the Magala Hills on one side and the Rawal Lake on the other side. And we've tried to make the best arrangements possible for all our guests that have come here. We've also set up a media facilitation center for all our foreign journalists who are most welcome here. And I've been personally supervising the arrangements. So I think a good and soft image of Pakistan has gone abroad, number one. Number two, I believe that we're a key player in the region with regard to regional connectivity, with regard to our role in the region. So I think by chairing this session today, our foreign policy with regard to that, we've made sufficient progress. The leaders who have come in, we've held good bilateral meetings with regard to enhancing investment and trade in Pakistan. Today, our Prime Minister is meeting Russian Prime Minister. It's a follow-up to the Astana sideline meeting between Prime Minister Sharif and President Putin. So I think our economic indicators have improved immensely. So I think in Pakistan, we have a good story to tell.
Okay, good story to tell, but when it comes to bilateral, we're still lagging way behind all the other countries that are here, particularly Russia and China. No forward movement. We've seen statements coming from the Indian side, and we'll talk about that, but what's the likelihood of things really tempering down immediately?
So last night, Prime Minister Sharif welcomed all representatives of member states at the informal dinner and cultural program. And he received Mr. Jaishankar. There was a handshake and good images went all over the world. So I think our relations with India are based on reciprocity. And because it's a reciprocal relationship, there was no bilateral request from either side this time. So we've observed the SCO protocols, and it's been more of a multilateral discussion that has been going on.
Okay, and there are strong statements that we've seen that have come. Not as strong as we saw in Goa, not as strong as we've seen in the past, but nonetheless, veiled reference to Pakistan when Dr. Jaishankar spoke about activities across border, which are characterized by terrorism, extremism and separatism. And then another veiled reference to the CPEC project of Pakistan and China that in a way violates India's territorial integrity and sovereignty.
I think first of all, CPEC is our lifeline. CPEC has been a game changer for us, and President Xi Jinping's vision has been thoroughly implemented in Pakistan. We've seen the railroad network progressing very effectively. We've moved on to the second phase of CPEC, which is more business-to-business collaborations. We've seen the Chinese Premier and the Pakistani Prime Minister jointly inaugurating the Gwadar International Airport. So I believe that with regard to economic progress of Pakistan, we hold the CPEC very dear, and that it's a very significant project with regard to our international relations. So I think that's something that we hold in very high esteem, and it means a great deal to us. And having said that, I think this is a multilateral forum, and things for the common good of the people of the region should have been discussed. So multilateralism has its own protocols and its own peculiarities, and that's that.
All right, Tarar, so before I let you go finally, we've seen the road from the hotel to the center and nothing beyond. I've come after a long time. So Islamabad and people of Islamabad, or just to get a sense of the city, is there any way that we'll get a chance to really see the city a bit?
Oh, absolutely. I think we'll make arrangements for that, and as Information Minister, it's my duty to make such arrangements for all the foreign journalists that have arrived in Pakistan. So we'll ensure that, because we've tried to give all facilities under one roof in this media center. And
no, we want to see the slice of life, and the Minister said it. So let's see whether we can get a glimpse of the city and the people living here.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. My pleasure.